So welcome back here now to all our Polo Line viewers and all of you here at Habtoor Polo Resort and Club for our second match here this afternoon between Bangladesh and Gantut. I'd like to quickly give a quick shout out to Chloe, who's celebrating her birthday at Polo party at the Polo rather. Hope you're having a wonderful afternoon, Chloe, and congratulations, happy birthday. 21 again, for the second time only, of course. So two teams out there on the field. And we have for Gantut in the white shirts, playing at number 1, Nasser Al-Shamsi. At number 2, Juan Ambrosio. At 3, Gonzalo Ferrari. And at number 4, it is Marcos Kaku Araja. For Bangladesh, playing at number 1, Haida Bangladesh. At 2 is going to be Freddy Podolski. At 3, Genero Ringa. And at the back door, it is Tomasito Fernandez Llorente. Two teams just warming up here with the umpires out there on the field. Matthias Barbeni and Howard Smith, with third man being Peter Wright. So we've just had a very exciting game between Wolves and Habtoor, going into overtime. I'd just like to remind everybody, the white line there is a line to demarcate the safety zone, so if everybody could stay behind that, please. But of course, at half-time, we will be having Hunt the Gold Coin with some great prizes. There are 2 coins will be out there on the field with 3,000 dirhams apiece in vouchers. And in the line out, the first line out comes away here with Kaku Raja. Kaku Raja coming forward, gets hooked off out of it there by Ferry Potolski. Fizzed up forward there this time now by Ferrari. Up there, trying to get it up there for Gonza, but it's now going to be backed out by Tomasito. Tomasito's backhand doesn't reach his own players, but it comes in there for Gonzalo Ferrari. Ferrari sends it in towards them in the field. Quickly getting onto that one is Ambrosio. Ambrosio coming forward here now. Taps it one way, taps the other way, but shows too much of that one there for Tomasito. And Tomasito up on the play here, makes a turn. Comes back inside, looking for a little bit of protection. Ferry just looking after 2 players. He decides to go back round again, does Tomasito. Tomasito out here for Bangladesh. Yields off it, leaves it, but slipping in and managing to get the backhand off out there. Out there now for Kaku Araja. Araja going goal bound here now. He slipped the man here now. It is going to be Kaku Araja. Kaku in the air. Taps it once again and through the goal it goes. Opening up the account here now for Gantut. 1 goal to Gantut it is. And half a goal for Bangladesh. As I said, they are a 19-goal team against a 20-goal team of Gantut. They get a half-goal start. A lovely goal there by Kaku Araja. So back to the middle of the field. Changing ends. Umpire Howard Smith, chief umpire at Guards Polo Club in England. Holding the ball aloft. Looking to get this one into play. Into play it goes. Out the line out. Near side. Picked up here. Backhand. Gets sent in there by Ringa. Out there for Potolski. Potolski going forward. Gets ridden off out of that one and leaves that ball behind this time for Tomasito. He gets ridden off out of it too. Now left for Ringa once again, but we get a whistle on the play. Somebody just coming in across the line there. And it looks like Bangladesh were on the line on that play and just coming in a little bit late in the ride-off. And so the ball's dropped down here now for a penalty 3, a 40-yard penalty, which will lead to Gantut going back behind their line. They can stop this, of course. They may come out from outside the goal mouth, behind the line, to try and stop this ball. But it looks like we have Tomasito Fernandez Llorente circling round up onto this one here now. Comes in, Pony a little bit keen, gets hold of it, drives, strikes and puts that one away, putting them back out into the lead again. Bangladesh 1.5. 1 goal for Gantut. Nice goal there. Pony wasn't being the kindest in the world, but it didn't seem to be too much of a problem there for Tomasito as he puts that one through nicely. So back to the middle of the field once more. We could be in for a high-scoring game by the way they've started. So Howard Smith lines the 2 teams up again. Bowls that ball in play. Off the back of the lineup. Picked up there by Kaku. Kaku there being shadowed by Petovsky turns back inside him. The players go up forward, giving an option both ways. Up the middle he goes with that one there, but first back onto it will be Tomasito. Tomasito takes it forward. Looks to find a bit of space, a bit more angle, or he dummies that backhand. Has to go round, regather the ball once again. Tries to beat the man, does so. Gets met by another one, so he unloads that one and sends it out here now for Ringer. Ringer on the little grey pony. Ringer. In comes the backhand. He manages to keep control of it. Takes it, sends it straight up the middle of the field, trying to get that up for Haider. But first back onto it is going to be Nasser Al-Shamsi. Nasser yields off it, leaves it now. But in comes Tomasito, gets the hook in, but manages to retain possession. For Gantut does. Gonza. Rideoff comes in, backs that ball left for Kaku in turn. Picks it up here now. Sorry, it's back there for Abruzio, but it's now Kaku on the move here now. Tries to get a hold of that one, couldn't do so. Has to reach out a long way to pick it up. Does Tomasito, who sets sail once again out towards the far side of the field. Goes with the near side backhand. Left there this time. Going back onto it here now is going to be Ringer, but we just get a little bit of a tap behind the saddle slightly in the ride-off. Gonza Frey tries to go forward. So a few of the players look to be wanting to change ponies here now. On 4:17 on the clock, and the ball's dropped down where we were a few minutes ago, but this time it will be in favour of Gantut. So I'll just have a slight break here now whilst a couple of the players change. And we can see from our line viewers there the camp of Gantut. Everybody's scurrying to change ponies. Bangash having to go to the scoreboard end to change. And it's actually Tomasito who's gone all the way down there to change. As did Kaku. So Tomasito will go back behind the line. Oh no, it was Gonza Ferrari went down the other end, but he's decided to bring that pony up to the Villa end of the field to change. Once more. So they'll just give him time to change and get back onto the field before Kaku Araja takes the penalty here now. Gantut all wearing shades of grey helmets. So 4 shades of grey. There's Kaku Raja. Comes up to this one here now. Kaku comes in, drives it along the ground. It looks like they have stopped it, and it has gone wide. So we'll possibly have a corner on that one there. And the ball will be brought back to the 60-yard line, just wide of the goal. Kaku not managing to get that one clean up and over the top of the players, giving Bangash the opportunity to stop it. And it looks like it was actually Fede standing by the right-hand side goalpost as we look at it. Managed to stop that one there. So Kaku Raja this time tees it up for a penalty 6 on the 60-yard line. Kaku taking a long run up here this time. As you see Bangash in the blue shirts by Dobson and Horrell. In their goal mouth as Kaku comes up to this here now. Kaku strikes that one beautifully this time, but it looks like he's pushed it to the left-hand side this time, and wide it is. So a sigh of relief there for Bangash. The score remains the same, 1.5-1. And the ball's placed on the back line here now for Tomasito to bring into play. Tomasito. Player's call. Taps it forward. Cuts this one out wide here now for Ringer. Ringer goes with the first time play. Doesn't quite get the angle he was looking for to get that up to Fede, but it's now picked up here by Gonza. It comes off his pony as he's looking to see where the man is. Fede manages to pick this one up and takes it round. Kaku looking for something, but he clearly changed that line. The ball comes down, picks it up nicely out of the air, does Tomasito, but he was wasn't exactly on that line. And you see you had Juan Arroyo got himself clearly established on the line. So we'll have a spot penalty here now in favour of Gantut. Being teed up there by Kaku, giving himself the option to go long if he wants to, or if he'll tap it and bring it forward. Ambrosio and Ferrari staying pretty close to him here now. But he keeps it short. Kaku on the play here now. Kaku this time drive, shoots, sends that one up the field here for Ferrari. Ferrari just checks up on it. Hyder comes with him, but he just has to turn. Goes in towards the goal, leaves it behind this time with his teammate for Ambrosio. Ambrosio comes forward up onto it, goes with the next shot, tries to put that one in through the goal, but pushes it across the face of goal. And out over the back line it is. So the ball now will be placed on the back line once more. But Tomasito will bring it in for Bangash. Tomasito brings it into play. Goes under the neck with that one there. Out there he has Ringer and Fede von Ptowski goes on the run. But Ringer turns it back inside. Being marked closely, gets told to use it, tries to lean into that one, try to get it up to Tomasito, but it's going to fall a little bit short, and Kaku goes to pick it up on the near side, couldn't pick it up on the stick side, the ball travels on through for Tomasito to start running here now. Tomasito tapping that ball out in the air, comes a little bit wide, in the air, on the near side, beautiful play by him, drops it down there for Hyder. Hyder gets a little touch on that, but a little bit of a hook comes in, little open backhand there, just spoiling their attack by Ringer, coming onto it once again. Kaku picks his play up here now. Puts it back into attack once more, but in comes Fede Ptowski. Ptowski comes on the near side. He flicks that one away from him. Nicely there, yields off it. Leaves it there for Kaku this time. Sorry, it was actually Juan Ambrosio on the play there. Kaku this time goes under the neck, sends it out, picking that one up nicely. Does Ferrari. Ferrari comes forward once again, flicks it into play, but left there for Hyde, who plays a backhand, picked up nicely there by Fede, but as he does, it comes out over the boards. You see him reach his hand to his helmet. It just picked it up as the ball was just coming off the ground. And then scooped that one out over the boards. So it's Kaku Raja on here now. Goes with the long shot. It's looking good. It's looking very good indeed. Oh, but it's plucked out of the air and taken forward here. But now, on that near side, plays the backhand. Does Ambrosio. Looking to pick it up is Kaku once again. But Fede comes in, spoils that play. Momentarily, as Kaku gets back onto it, yields off it, but we get a whistle on the play. So you see Fede comes round up onto that one there, and did Kaku cross there in front of Ringer? And it looks like this is where it is going, because we have Gantut retiring back, and the ball's placed on the ground here now for Tomasito to bring it in for Bangash. So just tee this ball up and give Fede a little bit of time just to quickly change. We've got a fair tussle going on there on the field, off the play, with Hyder looking to get in to mark one of the big cars, and it's going to be Nasser to take him and clear him away from it, as we have Tomasito coming in onto the play. Tomasito comes forward. Goes under the neck. Good strong play there by him, looking for Hyder up the front door. Hyder crosses over, gets hooked off out of it. Near side play, possibly for Hyder. And we get a whistle on that play. And so just inside the half, the ball's going to be picked up, and it's going to be dropped down here now for a spot penalty for Gantut. Being teed up by Kaku. Hyder only thought he would have been all right to get onto that one, but unfortunately umpires must have felt that he should have been on the near side. So Kaku taps it forward. Fede comes in and get the pressure on him to make a play on it. Comes to standstill, then drills that one out there for Ferrari. Ferrari on the play. Ferrari goes up past Ringer. Ferrari goes with a big neck shot and sends that one in, looking for a white player, but it comes off a pony and out. It looks like it's going to go over the back line. So back in possession are Bangash. For Thomas Fernandez Llorente to bring it into play. He's got his options. You see the 2 and the 3 darting around the field, looking for a little bit of space. Goes with a long shot here this time, gives that ball a ride, falls a little bit short of Ferry first onto this one. Looks like it will be Hyder, and Hyder gets himself onto that line. As Kaku tries to come across, he thought there was enough room and enough space for him on that one there. But the umpire's just discussing where they're going to drop this one down. And you can see on that replay there, Kaku across slightly. He thought he probably had enough room, but umpire's deeming otherwise. And the umpire's up over the halfway line, so it looks like they're going to bring this one forward. For a penalty 4. Oh no, they're going further forward. They've gone up past the 4. Up to the 3 it looks like, so a really good opportunity for Bangash. So Fernandez Llorente to take this one here now. It's a 40, so you see the Gantoot players have an option to stop it. Tomasito comes up to this one. Drives, shoots, and it looks like that one's gone straight through the goals, just inside the right hand upright. Oh, there's a question. The players having a chat there down the bottom end with one of the umpires behind the goal. I think that there will end the chukker. So there's a little bit of discussion. Gantoot are not happy about something down there. So in the meantime, Tomasito's decided to get changed onto a fresh pony, as has Hyder, to end the chukker. And they were certainly gathered around Matthias in the goalmouth there, having quite a distinct chat with him. Maybe they were still thinking the penalty. Kaku had the right to go in there, but that there, ladies and gentlemen, will end the chukker, with the score being 2.5 goals it is to Bangash, 1 goal for Gantoot, as the players return back to their camps to quickly change ponies. I'll be back with you in a few minutes after a few messages and adverts from Polo Line. Backhand, out towards the ball, can get that one there, not necessary indeed. A lovely goal there by Habtoor and Habtoor. Picking it up, finishing it off beautifully. Let's have a look at that. Time Release, of course, co-sponsoring the leasing company for vehicles in the UAE, serving over 700 companies here. Were established in 1996. They are a fully owned subsidiary of Al Habtoor Group, which handle and manage all their transportation needs for the companies that they provide for, as well as for private individuals here. And we'd also like to thank Ali Gulami for their continued sponsor here as the two teams line up. The ball bowled back into play in the line now. Thomasita sends a backhand, tries to get that to Fede, but it just ricocheted off and sent in here this time by Juan Abrosio out there. Now for Gagu out on the run here. He's got a lot of distance to get to that ball. First one back to it. Looks like it's going to be Tomasito, but he's allowing that ball to drift out over the back line so he can bring it in to play himself. So, once again, Tomasito taps it up forward. Coming in to put the pressure on, get him to yield that one, but he gets to this one, looking for Fede. Fede goes out there towards the side. The ball goes straight out over the boards, taking a bounce and through the gazebos on the far side. So it's placed down here now for Kaku Raja. And Gantut to bring back into play with a free hit, where it went out of play. Kaku taps this one in. Fede just marking him there. He just tops that one a little bit. Tries to get onto it. There's Ringer, but he goes up through and past that one and turning the ball nicely here now. Gets onto it. Does Ferrari. Ferrari coming forward. Gets the hook there by Fede, but now picked up by Kaku once more. Kaku. Tomasito looking for something. You got players coming in both directions on that play. And Tomasito looking for something out of there. He reckons he's got the whistle from the umpire. And the ball's dropped down on the spot as Tomasito was going forward looking for a penalty from the halfway. And umpire Smith just explaining to Fede von Potosky and the Bangash team. So it will be a hit for Bangash from the spot. Tomasito on the play here now. Tomasito taps it up forward. Goes with a long one this time, up the middle of the field, looking for Hyder, but he's kept off out of the play there by Nasser. The backhand comes in by Nasser. Can't get onto it, can Ringer, but it's picked up there by Gonza, who goes with a long shot in towards the goal. He's got the distance, but unfortunately it goes out wide to the left-hand side. So once more, it'll be Tomasito to bring it in again for Bangash, with the score remain the same, 2.5 to 1. So a few little tactics being discussed there with the Bangash team members as you have Tomasito bring it into play. Tomasito cuts under the neck here, now looking for Ringer. Ringer coming onto it, but he's being well covered and well marked there by Kaku. Didn't get the clean shot he was looking for, and Kaku manages to pick this one up. Kaku on the move here now, into the middle of the field, looking to close the angle down, looking to straighten it up, but coming across to him, flicking it away from him there was Tomasito, now picked up here by Ringer. Ringer coming forward, but we've got a whistle on the play, because after he flicked that ball on his near side, did come together with Kaku Araja, who's coming up the line. And so the umpires are going to drop this ball down now, it looks like, for a penalty too. Dropped down there by Matthias Baveni for Kaku Araja. Nice play by Tomasito by flicking that ball away on the near side. However, his momentum just carried him on into Kaku. So Bangash just have to watch as Kaku Araja comes up to this one here now. Kaku drops the mallet down onto it and puts that one away, making it 2 goals. It is now to Gantut, but still 2.5 for Bangash. Ringer changes down at the bottom end, as does Abrogio. So back to the middle of the field. Howard Smith holds that ball aloft. Bowls that ball into play. Into play it is. Looking for it there. Is the backhand there from Gonza. Trying to get that one up here now for his teammate. Fede tries to come onto it. Gets hooked off out of it by Kaku. Gonza onto the play once again. Keeps it up forward. Just been met there by Fede. Yields off it. Leaves it for Kaku once more. He goes under the neck, looking for some open space here this time. Going across there with Gonza is Ringer. Ringer gets a bit onto that one then. The backhand comes in, but it's pulled off and taken away here now by Potolski. Potolski looks to make a turning play, finding a bit of space for himself. Now comes back inside. Comes through the players. And we get a whistle on the play. As you see Abrogio trying to come out of the way, but unfortunately got caught in a bit of no man's land. You can see on the replay for our Polo Line viewers that Ferry tries to come in behind him, but unfortunately for Abrogio, who's just caught with nowhere to go. And this time it gives an opportunity for a free change called by the umpires, as we are nearly halfway through the chukker with 3:43 on the clock. Bangash having to go the long way down to the scoreboard end, which is where their pony lines are. And we can't thank enough the back of house team that make all this possible, for all the teams, the grooms, the pilots, the pilotos who actually do a lot of schooling and training of the horses. The grooms doing all the exercise and taking care of the horses on a daily basis to make the players on the field look as good as possible and give them every opportunity to play to their best. And it looks like the umpires have deemed that Abrogio didn't really have anywhere to go, but Fetty could have avoided him. And by collecting the pony on his way through, they've now given a penalty for in favour of Gantut, giving them an opportunity here now to get into the lead. So players all changed up. The umpires must have deemed that the collision with Abrogio was avoidable. And for the rules Apollo being set up for safety of horse and player, we have a penalty for to be taken by Kaku Raja from the 60-yard line. Kaku comes up to this one, hits that one high and sky high. It is, but it goes out to the right-hand side. Kaku Raja, normally a very accomplished penalty taker, just not quite finding his rhythm out here in chukker number 2 as that one goes wide. So on the back line, Tomasito Fernandez Llorente will bring it in. Tomasito taps it up forward, looks to see what his options are. Goes with a long shot here this time, puts it up now for Potolski. Potolski takes it, carries this one forward here now. Potolski again up over the halfway line. In towards the middle of the field it comes. Going back with him, there was Kaku. He gets that one into the middle of the field here now for Ringer, but he gets his pocket picked off out of that one there by Abrogio, but we get a whistle on the play. And we might be able to see on the replay here where the line of the ball was. Yes, he came in and stole it, but in doing so came across the front of the Bangash player. And so we end up with what looks like a penalty 2 this time in favour of Bangash. Being teed up there by Fede, whilst Tomasito's just off changing his mallet. And Ringer takes the opportunity to scurry off the field as well to go and change ponies. But it looks like it's Potolski to come up to the penalty 2 here now. Fede comes up to this one nicely, strikes it well and straight through the goals. It is there for Fede von Potolski, making it 3.5 goals. It is for Bangash. 2 goals for Gantut. Nicely taken penalty there by Fede. So back to the middle of the field once more. Howard Smith. Just counting it down. Just looking for a vague resemblance of a gap there to get that ball thrown in. So he blows a whistle just to call the teams to order. So ball back into play. Comes out the middle of the line out. Looking to pick this one up here. Arroyo up on the move here. Goes forward up onto that one. Yields off. Leaves it now for Kaku. Kaku comes back inside there of his man. He yields off that one as well. And leaves it for Ferrari. Ferrari goes with a long shot and drives that one up the front door and sends it forward. But the first onto this one here. Gets past his man in the form of Tomasito and flicks that one beautifully underneath the neck there. Does Juan Arroyo, making it 3 goals to Gantut and 3.5 for Bangash. I think Tomasito was just a little unsighted on that ball there for a moment, which gave him, the Gantut player, the opportunity to get up through and past him and up onto that play and through the goals. So Howard Smith lines the two teams up once more. Ball into play. Out the back of the line out. Nice clean line out there. Picking it up is Kaku. Kaku Raja gets a bit of protection there and comes up the middle of the field here now. Kaku. Fede waiting for him. Sends that one straight up the middle of the field, looking for his players to run onto, and he has got a player out there in front. Goes with the first time cut shot in towards the goal, through the goal. That looks like it is going, and straight through the goals it is. 2 lovely back-to-back goals there for Gantut. Taking them now 5 goals to 3.5. With 1 minute on the clock left to play here in chukker number 2. 4 to 3.5 is the score. Howard Smith lines these two teams up. Ball comes clean out the back of the lineup. Butovsky wants it. He's stopped in his tracks though by Kaku. Kaku picks it up here now. Looking for the backhand. Gets half stop but manages to get that one off. Ringers looking for the hook but couldn't quite get onto it there. Leaving it for Ferrari. Ferrari getting some help there from Ambrosio. Juan Ambrosio sends that, gives him the space to send that one up the field here nicely now for Kaku. This is more like it from Gantut as Gantut spread them up the field here now, and just looking to take a ball this one all the way very casually indeed and calmly by Kaku Araja. Taking it 5 goals to Gantut it is here now. 3.5 for Bangash. So the players will call that chukker as the clock tick-tocks down. The hooter goes. So at the end of chukker number 2, after that goal by Kaku Raja, set up by Ferrari. The score is 5 goals to Gantut, 3.5 to Bangash. And now we'll go to a few messages and adverts from Polo Line for our Polo Line viewers.
And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people leaving, people talking without speaking, people hearing without listening, people writing
Time play, gives that ball a beautiful ride straight up the front door. It's going all the way it's going, but there's nothing they can do about it. They can't get back to that in time. And a beautiful 5B there by Tomasito Fernandez Llorente. So welcome back here now to our Polo Line viewers and all of you here at our Habtoor Polo Resort and Club. The two teams back out in the field here now to get chukker number 3 underway. 3.5 to 5 is the score in favour of Gantut. And remember, of course, after this chukker, we will have a half-time break, and we have 2 gold coins out there on the field, so please be upstanding, stretch your legs. The 3,000 dirhams in vouchers apiece for the 2 coins out there. Before you return to your comfortable seats and recharge your glasses. I'd also just like to say that in the Horse and Hound afterwards, there is a table booked each for these teams, one for Gantoot and one for Bangash. Thank you very much indeed to Habtoor for that. So just waiting for the finishing touches on some warm up there of a pony of Gonza Ferrari as the 2 teams will line up here now to get chukker number 3 underway. So ball back into play, nice and cleanly out the back of the line out. Kaku likes that one and picks it up, tries to get that one away, couldn't get the clean shot he was looking for, but he takes the man and leaves the ball here now for Ferrari. Tucks back inside. Ferrari. You see Fede keeping Kaku off out of it, so he can't give him the support. Goes with a long shot, long lofted drive there by Ferrari. It's going goalward bound, but the middle of the field is being well controlled by Ringer, who pulls off a beautiful backhand underneath the tail there for Tomasito to run onto. Fede kept the man off, goes on the run, but Tomasito just has to regather the ball this time. Tries to get hold of it, get the ball to do the work and puts it up the middle of the field. Coming up onto that is Ringer. Ringer on the move here now. Just Abrosio just gets stuck a little bit for a moment. Ringer couldn't take it further, but Abrosio takes it forward. But this time he shows a little bit too much of it now for Ringer and gives it back to him. Ringer coming forward here now, coming in with the ride-off, but Ringer keeps control of it, goes for the next shot, comes and deviates off the pony, but this time picked up by Gonza Ferrari. Ferrari checks up Tomasito, watching him carefully, looks to tuck inside him, looks to let this one go and try to spread the field here now, trying to get up on that near side is Nasser Shamsi, couldn't pick it up in the air, could Ringer, but coming on, up onto this one here is Haider, needs to push it a little bit more as you have Nasser coming up onto his play. Sorry, it is not, it is actually Abrosio, this time leaves it for Kaku. Kaku flicks it up there with a bit of help from Fede, sent back by Abrosio, now for Kaku. Kaku standing over the ball, gets told to use that one there, does so, drives it, cuts this one underneath the pony behind them, but it actually comes off Fede von Potowski. Hence the deviation. He was looking for a little bit of an angle on that one, but it just came straight off Fede, catching him hopefully just on the bottom of the boot, not on the ankle bone itself. The Polo ball itself is made from hard expanded plastic, weighing about 180 grams, and when these guys get hold of it properly, it can do about 160 kilometers an hour. And that certainly does hurt if clean onto the ankle. So the ball's dropped down here now for a spot penalty in favour of Bangash. So this time, Ringer on the play. Ringer taps it up forward. Lets it go this time, drives that one well, looking for Tomasito or Fede. Fede picks it up. Fede struggles a little bit with that one then. They're both over the top of it as he got time to go back to it. Does so, comes away with the play. Looking for something out of that was Nasser, but he had plenty of time to get in onto that one there and drives that one in towards the goal. Can Ringer get into it? He does. Work, the great little workhorse there. And Error Ringer puts it away, gets in front, beats his man, and just flicks that one lovely under the next shot there. As you see on that replay there. Control the middle of the field. Once again, Error Ringer making the score now. 4.5 goals is to Bangash, 5 to Gantoot. So back to the middle of the field for umpire Smith to get this ball bowled back into play. But again, we get a whistle. We're just looking for a little bit of... Oh, no, back into play it was. I thought I heard a whistle. He was just asking the players just to yield off and give a bit of a gap, but it's backed out there. Haider looks to try and come onto that one there. Haider gets onto it. Gantoot players thinking that going directly across the field and riding that line, and ride that line they did. And the whistle has gone. So, just a little bit optimistic on the line was the Bangash player. And now giving a 60-yard penalty, a penalty 4, in favour of Gantoot. Kaku Raja to tee the ball up. looking to get that 1.5 goal margin back again. Fede taking the opportunity to quickly change ponies. Kaku Raja taking a long warm up here now. Kaku drive shoots, it's clean over the top, they can't stop that one, but it looks like it's just drifted wide. It'll be interesting to look at these stats on the penalties and the fouls at half time and then again at the end of the match. So the ball's placed on the back line here now. And again, Ringer to bring it in, changing the tactics round. Ringer taps it up forward to his marker, goes with a long shot wide out there for Tomasito to come up. Ringer goes straight up the middle of the field, goes with the passing play, diamond-shaped pattern. Ringer trying to get away from his man, does so. Gets the next shot in as well, but has he got the horsepower to get up forward here onto his near side? Takes the man, lovely play here by Ringer on the bouncing ball, just deceived him on that one there, cutting it away, thwarting that attack there. Gantoot coming round up onto it here now, realising he has to yield off it and leave it. No advantage coming from that one there, just slipping in there in between the players, but next onto it will be Haider Bangash, cuts out the backhand, picked up and stopped there by Fede. Fede looks for some clean country out towards the far side of the field to get away from the traffic here now. He did have Tomasito coming down the boards on the hotel side, but he opts to go the opposite direction out towards the side. Watch that ball come off the boards, bounces it off the boards and takes it forward, but it's now backed out once again. Nicely there by Kaku. Onto it here this time is Ferrari. Ferrari goes a little bit wide on that one there, allowing Ringer in to try and spoil that play. Does so a little bit, flicked inside here now for Kaku. Kaku onto the play here once again. Sorry, no, that's not Kaku, that's Ferrari this time. He goes in, tries to get it, but he gets pushed off out of it. The backhand comes in by Fede, and we get a whistle on that play there. That'll be interesting to see on the replay. With the line of the ball just changing there, coming in onto it. Fede comes almost directly towards the back line. But the Gantoot player coming hard down the line, possibly. But the umpires at 2:51 on the clock of giving them the opportunity to defuse the situation and go and change ponies. So we get a little bit of a break here now, whilst they go and change. And by the looks of it here now, the umpires have picked that ball up. They're progressing towards the halfway line. As Gantoot go up to the Villa end of the field to quickly change ponies. The ball's placed here now for a midfield penalty, a penalty 5B. On shot there, you have a good picture of the number 2 player for Gantoot, Juan Araujo. 2:51 on the clock here left to play, the score being 4.5 goals to 6. So players back out in the field here now. And Bangash are going to have to retreat back 30 yards. The penalty's in favour of Gantoot. It was a bit of a do-or-die situation where Fede could have scored on that one. If he had managed to get hold of it, might have got away with it. But unfortunately for Fede, the umpires deemed that Gantoot player had the line. So, Kaku Raja circles round onto the play here now. Kaku, players going forward, goes with the first time play, sends that one straight up the middle of the field, but who's back there covering the back door? It is Ringer. Good tail backhand by him, but it's very well read indeed there. And Fede comes in and steals the play on that near side, but unfortunately left that ball behind. Trying to get onto it now is Araujo. Araujo comes forward. He's got Ringer to try to get past, but he's got Haider in there behind as well. looking after it, but he keeps tapping that ball forward. Comes up with the spoils once again, but in comes Nasser Al-Shamsi onto that play, but it's now left for Kaku. Kaku finds a gap and slips that one and puts that one away nicely through the goals. Kaku Raja making it 7 goals for Gantut it is now. And 4.5 for Bangash. So the ever cool, calm Kaku Raja scoring that one out the back of the line. Out it comes. Kaku and Fede takes a man, does Fede, cuts it back inside beautifully there. Does Ringer, who's looking for the long one but didn't quite get enough onto it as he would like. Good backhand there by Nasser, but it's well stopped there by Haider. Patron to Patron, picked it up there. There's Ringer. Ringer coming forward. He's got Kaku in front. He's got Gonzalo Ferrari in behind. Tried to weave his way through. Looks straight a little bit of a backhand to get to a teammate, but it's going to be a backhand there by Ferrari. Tried to pick it up with Nasser, but it's now left once again and sent up forward here now, looking for Nasser Al-Shamsi to get onto. But first onto it will be Ringer again. The backhand stopped in the play. Goes with a long shot in towards the goal by Roger, and it looks like it hasn't got the legs to get there. But first up onto it, goes with a little cut backhand to try and keep that one in play. But it just beat him out over the back line. So we have a minute left to play here in chukker number 3 before we go into the half-time break. 7 goals to Gantut. 4.5 it is for Bangash. So Fede quickly changes. Ringer to bring it into play. Ringer cuts this one out wide there, looking for Tomasito, but a little bit too wide for Tomasito to get onto. Tomasito comes in, goes with the hook, gets a stealing play. And Gantut come away with this one here once again, dribbling it forward, just goes a little bit over the top of that, loses a bit of momentum, regains possession once again. The met there by Fede. Can he get up past Fede von Potowski? He does so. Goes with the next shot. Comes off the pony. It's bouncing one way, then the other way, but it's plucked out the air there by Potowski and saves the day once again here for Bangash. Does Fede von Potowski. Tries to get up forward, up onto that play. Pushes and shoves. Couldn't get the near side play in on that one there, but first round onto it there is going to be Ambrosio. Cuts a lovely open backhand trying to get that up Ferrari, but first onto it there will be Ringer with a big acute neck shot. The first two to go as Fede von Potowski gives that ball a ride up to about the halfway line, coming up onto it, but going back with him there is Kaku Raja with Potowski. Potowski comes in, makes a hooking play, looks to try and pick up this ball, can't manage to shut the pony down enough, but this time leaves it behind. Players over the top of that one there, but we get a whistle on the play. We saw Fede, who was checking up and stopping hard onto it, but overshot it, looked to try to come back when had 2 more players coming back down the line. The whistle's gone. So, ladies and gentlemen, that there will end chukker number 3, with a score being Gantut 7, Bangash 4.5. So, as we go into a few messages and adverts for our Polo Line viewers, ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding and make your way out onto the polo field to hunt the gold coins, and of course, treading a few divots on your way. As tradition in polo, there are 2 gold coins out there on the field with a value of 3,000 dirhams each. So a great opportunity to stretch your legs out onto the field and hunt those coins with some great vouchers from Habtoor, riding lessons, polo assessment lessons, vouchers for El Paseo, vouchers for La Pearl. So get your eyes peeled, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, like you say, it's been 15 years. We started at 12 goal and only 4 chukkers. And from there, we did a few years like that. Then we went to 15 goals, to 16 goals, and 5 chukkers, 18 goals. Now it's 20 goals. And yeah, very competitive tournament. Everybody likes to win it, and it's quite good. It's very attractive. Although it's 5 teams in the 20 goal, there is 9 teams playing in the 12 goal. So originally it was only like the high goal, and there were the teams playing in that tournament. Now the evolution of the polo in Dubai is taking us that there is a lot more teams. Some of them will stay at 12 goals, some might go up to 20 goals in a few years. Pieres is a brand name in polo, and they won so many tournaments all over the world. It's always good to have a name like that playing in the tournaments. You have the religious month here, that is Ramadan, involved in the season. For a few years we will have it in the middle of the season, so the season gets shorter because of the religious month. But we still manage to play. We're playing a 12 goal and a 20 goal. The start of the 20 goal still together with the 12 goal. So they're playing both tournaments at the same time.
El año pasado, bueno, arrancamos también contra UAE, la verdad que un equipazo, una organización impresionante. Este año la verdad que tienen un equipo que mete miedo, pero bueno, creo que nosotros ya con un año de haber jugado juntos el año pasado, creo que nos fue dentro de todo bien, creo que vinimos un poquito más aplacaditos, y hoy el momento que tuvimos que andar bien y cerrar el partido, creo que lo hicimos, así que nada, contento y agradecido nuevamente a Wolves de este año. No, sin duda. Ventaja siempre de tratar de hacer el mismo equipo, siempre está bueno porque ya tenemos un año de conocernos. Yo con Santi y Laborde vengo jugando ya hace un par de años juntos, y con Felicarlo ya jugamos el año pasado, así que la verdad creo que es ventajoso porque nos conocemos. Hoy este año no jugamos ni una práctica de equipo, llegamos, jugamos, y creo que hoy anduvimos, fue un partido bueno, anduvimos bien, hicimos pases, defendimos bien, y en los momentos claves sabemos que entre los 4 sabemos que nos miramos y sabemos lo que nos decimos. El nivel de Uruguay siempre fue competitivo, siempre es muy bueno. Obviamente hay alguno que otro equipo con una ventaja de caballos o de organización, pero nada, siempre es una temporada que a mí me encanta. Es un pueblo muy competitivo. Todos los equipos la verdad que son buenos, hay buenos jugadores. Así que nada, creo que va a ser una temporada linda.
So welcome back here now to our Polo Line viewers, as we're back live streaming again. So if we can clear the field, please, as quickly as possible. So you can continue this match. Yes, if you're looking to cross now, you'll need to jog on or go back, please. And then once back, if we could get back behind the white line, please. We have a few people down in front of the swimming pool area standing on the boards. If you can come back from the boards, please. As I said, the Polo ball is about 180 grams. Can move at 100 miles an hour. It's hard expanded plastic, and trust me, every Polo player will tell you how much it hurts and that it does break bones. And Freddy will certainly tell you how hard it is after being hit on the leg by a ball just earlier on today. So looking to get this underway here now with Kaku Raja. Leans into that one, sends that one, comes down just about the halfway line. Looking to get back onto that one first there is Podolski. Sends the backhand underneath the tail. Sorry, it was by Ringer, who goes out towards there now is Araujo on the play, taps it forward, possibly shows a bit too much of that one there. No, Fede thought he could come in onto it, but no, just being teased there. And we get a whistle on the play. Fede thought he was clear away, thought it had come up past him. He was able to get onto that play directly on the line, but the umpire's keen-eyed as ever. Drop that ball down here now on the 40-yard spot for a penalty 3. Being teed up by Kaku Araja once more. Kaku circling round. Bangash back behind their line. One or two players, of course, will come out to try and stop this one. Kaku up onto the play. Drive, shoot straight through the goals it is. Make it goal number 8 on the board there for Gantut. 8 goals to Gantut it is. 4.5 for Bangash. So the two teams will come back to the middle of the field, but this time on the hotel side. Beautifully executed penalty there by Kaku Raja. So the two teams lining up here now on umpire Matthias. And just dropped the ball, looks to pick that one up. It's evidently a broken ball or one slightly damaged. So the ball gets bowled into play. Off the line out it comes. Ringer on the little grey pony. Opens up a lovely backhand there for Podolski. Picks it up on the bouncing ball. Goes on to his near side. In pursuit there is Kaku. Goes with a cute reverse shot. Couldn't get hold of it from the near side. Kaku does. Turns. Comes back into attack once more. Gets hooked off out there by Podolski. Podolski hard working. The ball's left. Who's first round back onto this one? It's Araja. But we get a whistle on the play. The umpire's discussing, all microphoned up, of course, so they can talk to each other with the third man as well. And we have a penalty 2 being given here now in favour of Bangash. Here in chukker number 4. To be teed up by Fedivon Podolski. Podolski teeing that ball up. All Gantut can do is sit and watch. There's an undefended penalty from 30 yards in front of goal. Podolski circling around here now. Pitolsi comes in, drops a mallet down through the goal. It is 5.5 goals. It is now to Bangash. And 8 goals for Gantut. So back to the middle of the field on the hotel side once more for umpire Matthias Maveni to bowl this ball into play. 5.5 minutes left here still in chukker number 4. Hyder at the front there, eagerly awaiting. Ball into play. Tomasito wants that, but also so does Ferrari. Takes it forward, sends a nice backhand, but his backhand, unfortunately for him, goes out over the boards, leaving a free hit here now for a drop ball for Bangash. Plays called. Ringa. Ringa taps it up forward, up there to his marker. Abrogio goes with a long shot here this time, but it's only to be found by Kaku. Kaku looks to try and take that one away from Fedi. Came in with the attack, couldn't quite get onto it. Comes round again, flicks it back here now for Ferrari. Gonza Ferrari taps it up forward once again. Up there for Tomasito, looking to see what his options are. You see Kaku coming back in behind, keeps his ball coming forward, looking for something on that one there, gets told to play it. Comes forward once again, but stealing that ball well. There's Tomasito onto his near side, patiently waiting for it. Onto his near side again. He cuts it a little bit to the left. You see Ferrari going back, putting the pressure on. Looked to try and pick it up, but couldn't quite do so. And leaves the ball here this time now for Abrogio. Abrogio makes a turning play. In comes Tomasito once again. Tries to spoil the play, but it's sent up forward here this time. But it's only as far as Ringa again. Goes with a cute tailed backhand across in towards the middle of the field, into open space, which is well picked up here, though, by Kaku. Kaku on the play. Checks, turns back inside. Players going up forward for the pass as he unloads it and sends this one up here now. On the line is Nasser, but first to pick it up will be Abrogio. Yields off. Leaves it again for Kaku. Kaku gets hooked off out of it. Has time to go back and get back onto this one here. Tomasito working hard. Gets turned back inside of again by Kaku. Kaku looks forward, looks up to see where the goal is and tries to send this one in from just outside the 60-yard line. But in there waiting is a lovely near side backhand by Fedivan Potovsky. Looking to set it up here now for Ringa. Ringa sends it to the backhand. Oh, and over the top of that one there is Tomasito. But in comes the ever steady, solid Fedivan Potovsky. Waiting for his man. Just heeled off out the way. Leaves it for Tomasito. Tomasito again. Sends this one skyward, up across the field, out into space. Looking for it there was Ringa. And Ringa falling at his feet, flicks it forward underneath Nasser Shamsi. Has to yield off, allow Ringa the next play, and he drives that one up there, looking for Hyder. Hyder trying to get up onto that one there, but he's just ridden off out of it by Kaku Araja. Araja comes in, the steal comes in, and it's now picked up. It comes forward, rebounds off another player, and this time it's sent up forward once again here now by Gantu into attack for Kaku. Kaku on the play with Hyder. Hyder, in come the near side backhand there by Fede, but it's just taken away from him, so he didn't connect with it, and it's now taken forward once again onto his near side. Comes Kaku. Kaku Araja's ball just gets stopped, but Ringa comes up with the spoils here this time. Opens up the backhand, looking to unleash Tomasito. Out towards the boards he comes. Lose a little bit of momentum. Going back with him there is Nasser. First up to try and get onto this one here is Potovsky. Potovsky avoids a hooking play there from Gonzalo Ferrari, and he's got one more tap, maybe 2 more taps, and that'll do. He gets into that one there and through the goal, and it's there for Fedivan Potovsky, making it 6.5 goals now for Bangash. 8 goals for Gantut with 2 minutes left to play here in chukker number 4. So the players will come back to the middle of the field. Gantut, whilst up that end, are going to change ponies. Potovsky's up that end, changing ponies as well. It looks like umpire Matthias Fabeni, as he comes back to the middle of the field, will blow the whistle and stop the clock so the players can get a free change. You saw on that one there a couple of players were looking for the free change. Fedi had changed earlier, so he had some fresh legs underneath him. Tomasito looked like he was just paddling a little bit there, so he had to unload it. But it was beautifully finished off there by Potolsky. There you have Nasser Al-Shamsi for our Polo Line viewers, mounted, coming back out onto the field to the middle. Now we are down in the Bangash camp with Ringa just about to mount up. Hyder's mounted up. Fedi changed at the Villa end, but then took that pony down to the pony lines to get onto another horse down there. And no doubt he'll send another horse back up to the Villa end of the field. So the two teams will line up here now to get chukker number 4 back underway again with 1:45 on the clock left to play. Beveni. Just looking for a vague resemblance of a gap to get that ball in. In it goes. It gets stopped by the ponies. Hyder comes onto that one there. Yielding off out of it there is Nasser, but it's Feddy to pick up the spoils here now. Podolski goes with a big shot. Reckons he's got the momentum, the power to get up past his man, but he put it a little bit towards the left-hand side, allowing Abruzzo to come onto this one here now. Oh, no, it's Kaku, actually, sorry, checks up, as I said, all grey helmets, but Ferrari picks it up here this time. Ferrari has to go one way, go the other way, and come around the players here once again. It is Ferrari, avoids the hook, takes the ball in the air, but the pressure's on, and Podolski comes up onto that one there, just nearly misses. Abruzzo sends that one in, comes off the pony, ricochets, it's now picked up by Tomasito. Tomasito gets hooked off out of it, and it is going to be Podolski. Podolski once more, Podolski going goalward bound in the air it is, he lets it settle and puts it away. 2 back-to-back goals there by Federico von Podolski, make it 7.5 goals. It is now to Bangash, closing that gap on Gantut. Come back with a couple of good unanswered goals, have Bangash. 7.5 to 8 is the score. 40 seconds plus on the clock here now, as the two teams will line up looking to get this back underway once more. The umpire counts it down, ball back into play it is. Ringer wants that one there, but it's taken away from him there by Ferrari, looking for the big shot but couldn't quite get that one off. Gets told to leave it there, does Hyder. Ringer leaves that one, couldn't get onto it. Feddy just has to get out the way there. Ferrari, who yields off and leaves it now here for Kaku. Kaku goes in with a big neck shot, tops that one a little bit, couldn't get onto it. Tomasito and Ferrari, and sorry, it is Kaku, regains once again. He looks up towards the goal, tries to cut it out of the play, and it just goes wide. Just wide of the goals. And that there will be chukker, ladies and gentlemen. So at the end of chukker number 4, the score is 7.5 goals to Bangash. 8 goals it is for Gantut. A good strong chukker there for Bangash. So they'll no doubt go back for a little bit of a team chat and see what they have left in the tank, in the pony lines, as it were to say, before they come out for the 5th and final chukker of our second match, the 4th match of the Silver Cup 2025. So in the meantime, we'll go to a few messages and adverts from Polo Line.
El año pasado, bueno, arrancamos también contra UAE. La verdad que un equipazo, una organización impresionante. Este año la verdad que tienen un equipo que mete miedo. Pero bueno, creo que nosotros ya con un año de haber jugado juntos el año pasado, creo que nos fue dentro de todo bien. Creo que vinimos un poquito más aplacaditos y hoy el momento que tuvimos que andar bien y cerrar el partido, creo que lo hicimos. Así que nada, contento y agradecido nuevamente a Wolves de este año. No, sin duda. Ventaja siempre de tratar de hacer el mismo equipo, siempre está bueno porque ya tenemos un año de conocernos. Yo con Santi y Laborde vengo jugando ya hace un par de años juntos y con Felicarlo ya jugamos el año pasado. Así que la verdad creo que es ventajoso porque nos conocemos. Hoy este año no jugamos ni una práctica de equipo, llegamos, jugamos y creo que hoy anduvimos, fue un partido bueno, anduvimos bien, nos hicimos pases, defendimos bien y en los momentos claves sabemos que entre los 4 sabemos que nos miramos y sabemos lo que nos decimos. El nivel de Uruguay siempre fue competitivo, siempre es muy bueno. Obviamente hay alguno que otro equipo con una ventaja de caballos o de organización, pero nada, siempre es una temporada que a mí me encanta. Es un pueblo muy competitivo. Todos los equipos la verdad que son buenos, hay buenos jugadores. Así que nada, creo que va a ser una temporada linda.
So thank you very much there indeed to Polo Line for those adverts messages, with a good interview there with Benja Penelo. Plays for the Wolves, having scored the winning goal in the first match this afternoon. So I'll start off here now with the ball on the back line for Bangash. Ringer brings it in here now. Taps it up there to his marker. You see Tomasito darting one way or the other. Feddy's gone up forward. goes with a long shot here this time, looking to make use there of Haider out towards the boards. It comes here now. Haider Bangash straightens himself up onto that one nicely here now. Haider onto that one yet again. Haider Bangash going to try and avoid the hook, and he does so and sends a beautiful shot up over the top, trying to get it up there for Potowski. The first back there is Kaku. Backhand out there towards the side, on the near side. Ringer goes to pick it up, couldn't pick it up on the stick side again. And this time it's left here for Roger on the play. Gantu coming forward here now. Ringer just waiting for his man. Sends it up forward here this time, out into open space. Looking for Ferrari, I believe it is, to try and get onto him. But Potowski comes in, gets a hook, leaves the ball behind though. Coming across and taps that one nicely under the neck, does Abrogio. Abrogio coming forward once again. Abrogio comes in, gets ridden off there by Tomasito, picks it up on his near side again. Ringer tries to pick that one up, can't get back onto his own near side play. That this time it's picked up, but Potowski tries to drill that one through the pack of players, but gets back onto the play once again. Potowski coming forward here now. Potowski doesn't go with a full shock, otherwise he would have been hooked. Does so this time, tries to put that in the middle there for Haider, but on the near side, lost sight of that one there. Did Ferrari. Nice backhand there by Haider, putting them back onto attack once more. Haider, the ball comes back to him. He gets another chance to do it, but this time gets called off it there by Ringer, who puts it back into the throes of the play. But first onto it will be Ferrari. Ferrari straightens it up and flicks that one up nicely forward here this time, but Ringer's on the end of it. Flicks that one away there from Kaku. And then in comes Tomasito to put that one out underneath the neck. And cruelly it hits the top of the boards and bounces over. So great attacking play here now by Bangash, but it's just been thwarted as the ball goes out over the boards, and it is going to be Kaku Raja to bring the free hit in. Kaku taps it forward. Kaku keeps it coming forward here now. His players have gone up forward. Tries to get that one up past Fede. Out into open space it comes here now for Ferrari. Ferrari being marked there by Tomasito. Turns faces, straightens that one up the front door here now. Looking for Nasser. Backhand comes in there by Haider. Haider well on that line. A near side backhand. Try to get that to Nasser once more, but it comes off the pony, and Ringer comes in and tries to tidy up once again. Ringer on the end of the ball here now. Avoids the attacking play. The ball flicked through there this time. Trying to get onto it, though, is Kaku Raja. Raja coming forward. He's got Fede in front. The near side play comes in by Tomasito, and the ball goes out over the back line. So, another quick scramble change from a couple of players. We're in chukker number 5. We've got 4 minutes on the clock. The whistle has gone. There's a ball sitting on the back line. Kaku's just going to go and have a chat with the umpire. No, he's going up past him. And off down to change ponies. Here's Kaku Raja. Umpire's giving them a free change here now. So great attack there by Gantut. But up to the mark there were Bangash, defending that goal strongly. Half a goal is a difference. This, of course, can't go to golden goal because we have a half-goal handicap in favour of Bangash. But there's a long way to go with 4 minutes left to play. So Bangash, all sorted, all mounted up again once more. Just waiting for one Gantut player to come from the far end. Which I believe is Nasser Al-Shamsi. A little bit of a chat going on there between Ringer, Gerente and Von Potowski. So 4 minutes left to play here. He's going to be the winner of our second match here this afternoon. Ringer. Players called. Comes in, taps his ball up forward. Up goes the Brugge to put the pressure on him. Dummy's a big one, just flicks it forward this time. Pushes that one out wide now for Tomasito. Looking to settle play. Ringer goes up forward, up onto it, tries to get onto that one, but he can't get onto that one. He had to go around the outside of him. Backhand comes in there by Ferrari, but well read by Tomasito, who keeps his ball running around the field here now. Ferrari couldn't quite, sorry, it was Tomasito, couldn't quite control it. Hyder hooked off out of that play. Leaves it for Nasser. Good backhand by Nasser, but half stop deflected by Potolski. Out towards the boards it comes. Trying to get onto that there. Big bump and a ride-off comes in between Abruzzo and Tomasito. It sends that one up into the danger zone. Looking to get that one up here now for Kaku. Kaku over the top of it. Near side play by Ringa. Ringa sends it forward. Tomasito picks that ball up underneath the neck on the bounce, and he's unleashed himself up the field, up the halfway line. Coming up the middle of the field, though, is Ferrari to try and cut the angle down. Taps the ball down in the air. Picks it up once more. Controls, settles it. Just overshoots slightly, but has to reach back for it. Does so. Comes in well. Abruzzo comes in to try and spoil the play. Looks to try and get into that one there. Kaku comes round to try and spoil that one as well. Coming up onto it is Nasser Shamsi. Plays a good backhand in. Sends Ringa back to go and regain possession once again and tidy it up and put it back into attack once more. Comes in, gets his pocket pick there. This time I believe it's by Ferrari. Ferrari out in towards the middle of the field here now. He's got runners going up forward. He's going to go by himself on this one here now. Checks. Keeps it short. Oh, and he's over the top of that one there. Who's next onto this one here? It looks like it's going to be Bangash. Bangash takes it forward. Looks to keep this running around the field. Oh, and it bounces out over the boards. He was looking to pass that one up to the boards. Bounce it off the boards, and Feddy was there waiting for it and looking to run onto it. So a ball will be dropped down here now. Up we get a whistle from the umpire. Notice something on the pony of Ringa's. As I said, it is the rules of polo set up for the safety of horse and player. It is a contact sport. Sometimes a pony can just get a little bit of a nick or something, or just stumble slightly or feel a bit sore. Umpire spotted it, or maybe Ringa spotted it and drew the attention there to the umpire, who blew the whistle, giving Ringa the opportunity to quickly change. And taking advantage of it too are a couple of the Gantu players trying to stop this attack of Bangash, but they will be here. Looking to start it off again with a free hit where the ball went out of play. So players back. Ringa just warming up the pony. Umpires will just ask if he's all okay, and if he is, the ball will be dropped and play will be called. Players called. Coming around here now. Kaku Raja taps it forward. Potolski waiting. Taps it again. Brings it up here now. Kaku one way, then goes the other way. He's got the pony to get up past. Potolski does so. Potolski looking for the hook. Gets up forward, gets stopped a little bit there by Tomasito. The backhand comes in by Potolski. And turning round onto that one there was Ferrari as Ringa comes in to make the challenge. And we get a whistle on that play as he found himself across the line of Ringa. And the umpires moving this one up the field for a penalty in favour of Bangash. The optimism of polo players wanting it to go further. But this is only going to be placed down here for a penalty 5B, a midfield penalty from the halfway line. There's Juju Colombres in the pony lines for Gantut. Tomasito sends the troops up forward, taps it up. Being marked there by Abruzzo, looks to try and get hold of that one there as he got the legs to travel up to it. Couldn't cut it out of the play there. Potolski trying to get onto it there as Ringa. Pony just balks and sucks out, but the ball's taken away from the danger zone out into the far corner there. Gantu mount the attack once more, coming into it, into that one there. The hook came in, but it gets away with that one there. Coming up onto it, near side backhand by Tomasito, puts it back into the danger zone once more, but there's no blue shirts on the end of that one there. It is nothing but white. Takes it underneath the neck here, out towards the side. Settles things down. Potolski tries to come in, cuts back inside, looking for something out of that one. There's Tomasito, the ball's loose, and it's going to be Ringa comes onto it, workhorse of this team. Coming away with it, though, is Araja, Mr. Cool himself. Kaku Araja. Kaku brings it forward. Petovsky waiting. Gets a little bit of space and drives this one up forward. Out into open space. Hyder looking to flatten himself up onto that line to make the near side play. Yields off it on Balthazar. Puts it into the pony. The ball's left here this time and now collected once again. Little backhand from Petovsky out there for Ringer. Ringer on the boards, goes with it, lets the ball do the work and puts it up the middle of the field, trying to get it up to Tomasito, but first onto it once again here is Ferrari. Ferrari on the play. In comes Tomasito, tries to push him off that play, but Ferrari takes it around the other way and straightens himself back up towards the goal once again. He skies that one, it's up, it's down, he picks that ball at the top of the bounce and goes forward up towards the goal here now. At the 40-yard line, just short of the 30, looking for a little controlled tap, and that's all it takes. 1-2. Thank you very much indeed. Gonza Ferrari's got to be happy with that one there. 9 goals it is now to Gantut. 7.5 for Bangash as the clock ticks down. That there, ladies and gentlemen, will end our second match here this afternoon. Our 4th match in the Silver Cup. We look forward to seeing you here, of course, and tuning in on Tuesday for our next matches, which will be posted on Instagram, of course, on the UAE Federation site, on DXB, Polo Gold Cup Series, and at Al Habtoor Polo Resort and Club. So please look out for those to see who is playing who on Tuesday. And, of course, for our party at the Polo goers, we look forward to seeing you here next Saturday. But the night is still young. The entertainment still goes on here at Habtoor. And so you can see the progression of the match so far. Bangash at the end of chukker number 1, 2.5 to 1. At the end of chukker number 2, 3.5 to 5. A very strong chukker there by Gantut. In chukker number 3, 4.5 to 7 as a score. At the end of chukker number 4, 7.5 to 8. And the final score at the end of chukker number 5, 7.5 goals to 9 in favour of Gantut. And now we come to some of the strongest goals here now. There's Kaku coming forward with that one there. Great goal by him. And once again you see Tomasito just unsighted slightly on that one there and couldn't find it, but Gantut player got straight onto that one there as quick as a flash and put that one away nicely. A beautiful cut shot there. Just couldn't get to it. Once again, good Tomasito, just too much on it. Did stop a little awkwardly, but it went through the goals nicely. And here we have Kaku again. Araja. That was it. That was a lovely bit of moving play, letting the ball do the work. Getting out into space by Kaku Araja. And here we have Petovsky cutting this one in towards the goal, and Ringer getting on the end of that one there. Great workhorse for this Bangash team. You see it there. This time we have Poto coming up onto that one there. No stopping there for Petovsky. That was at the Villa end, and he did actually come straight back down and score the other end, 2 back-to-back goals. So you see a very happy Gantut camp, and rightly so too. It was more than a formidable effort by Bangash. Kept the pressure on all the way, and now we get to see the stats. Field goals, 2 by Bangash, 6 from Gantut. Throw-ins, Gantut very dominant indeed, 11 to 4. Fouls, pretty even Stevens, 9 to 8. Penalties, good day for penalties for Bangash, 4 from 4. 3 from 6 from Gantut. Could have made a difference, but not on this occasion. Corners, 1 missed there by Gantut. No yellow cards, which is good to see. A nice clean game by both sides. And so, ladies and gentlemen, for myself, Adam Snowden, as I said, jump on to our Instagram to see who is playing on Tuesday. And then the following Saturday will be another fun-filled party day here at Al Habtoor Polo Club and Resort in the Silver Cup.